Alright. I wanted to do, even though I told you guys in that last video about the Earpods, that I have been using them for quite a while. I did, however, want to kind of do a little unboxing, even though I've already unboxed these. So, obviously, the Earpods themselves, Apple, and the back has Earpods with remote and mic. Like I said, like I have said before, my phone is not an iPhone. So the camera quality kind of sucks a little bit. So anyway, alright, and of course you got the picture of the Earpods and the remote. The bottom just has, one sec, the UPC number and all that stuff, and you got Apple Incorporated and their address, trademark, copyright 2012, blah blah blah, designed by Apple in California, made in China. And along the side here, you can't really read it because, like I said, this camera sucks. So it's kind of terrible. But anyway, it says remote and mic supported by current generation iPod Nano, iPod Classic, iPod Touch, iPhone, and iPad. Remote supported by iPod Shuffle. Some earlier generations also supported. See www.apple.com/earphones. Top, you got nothing except for the kind of, what they hanging on. So the other side, you got nothing, and then you got the device. So I always like these because, like, the what is it called? I didn't get Earpods before. I got something else this one time. What was it? Oh, the smart case, not the smart cover, but the smart case. When I had the iPad 2, and of course that was when the iPad 2 was still new. But anyway, and it also came in kind of this, kind of plastic case like this. Of course, much bigger because the case is bigger, but it had the same kind of hard box, and the plastic was really nice because it was this hard plastic like this, but also it had just that tape, so when you cut that tape, you could just pull it out, which made it so much better. So I've always liked how Apple has kind of made their items easy to unbox, and they're pretty simple. I'm not such a big fan of white, but that can be overlooked. It's much more difficult to do this with one hand. There we go. So you got this kind of, kind of a hard box, which makes it really nice. And then of course you got the Earpods right there, Apple logo, engraved into it. Well, not really engraved, it's kind of like, you know, imprinted in there, so get kind of that, yeah. Anyway, then you pull this up. I always like their trays too. Yeah. Anybody who's opened an Apple product knows the tray. And you got the Earpods, the info, which just like iPhones, nobody reads, but except for maybe me. But anyway, so you got the first pages are in English, and then if you keep going, so then it talks about the oh no, that's the warranty guide, but this just talks about the basics, you know, how to use it, whatnot. By the way, if you have some other devices, sometimes the well, I'll get to that in a minute actually. But anyway, you know, so you got that in English. Avoid electrostatic shock in case of skin irritation. It's like stop using. I always like this one. So, you know, you got warning type of thing. So, if you experience ringing in your ears or muffled speech, stop listening and have your hearing checked. I really would have never guessed, honestly. But anyway, keep out of reach of children. And then you got the other languages, of course. Sometimes I wish I was reading these languages because there seems to be a lot less, you know, that needs to be written down. It's kind of crazy. Well, maybe not German and French and all that stuff, but when you get to, especially when you get to, you know, Arabic, it's like, look at that. It's pretty crazy. And then you got some crazy, just randomness. Regulatory, compliance information, blah, blah, blah. Of course, we all know about these things. So, and then at the very bottom of the box, as you can tell, empty. You have your Apple 1-year limited warranty accessory for Apple branded products only. And it's actually pretty nice because basically if something goes wrong with this within the year that you bought it, even if you bought it at, you know, Walmart or whatever, technically if you bring it in or if you mail it in and you have that proof of, you know, the date that you purchased, as long as there's no, you know, tampering that you did, or so you broke it on purpose, or if, you know, it's not torn apart or whatever, if it still looks like new but the wiring, let's say, has stopped working for some odd reason, which unfortunately I have had plenty of experience with Apple earphones doing that. Of course, this is the first time I actually bought them, you know, purchased them instead of them coming with a device. But anyway, so, you know, but yeah, if you do that in the first year, they replace it or give you your money back, or yeah, they fix it. So, and of course, you got all the other languages there too for that. So, oh, camera was weird there for a minute. And there you go. But I just kind of wanted to do that because, well, I guess I could take them out for you too. This has already gone over 10 minutes. You're getting your money's worth in this one, right? No, but let's see here. So of course, you know, you unwind it. Like I said, this is much more difficult to do with one hand. And then when you get to this, you kind of pull it out, and then you can pull those out. So, and of course there they are, all tangled up like they always. Don't even have to do anything and these things tangle up like that. There we go, you get a shot of my wrist. I would have unboxed these on camera when I got them new, but I didn't. So anyway, you got the air intakes too. So one there, a nice big one there, and then two on the bottom. And you got your remote. The mic's over here, even, you know, so obviously, but, and then you got the volume up, volume down, middle button, which does a lot of things, like it uses Siri, of course, if you hold down, if you have an iPhone, but if you have a Google device, well, an Android device, I should say, not really a Google device, but, you know, or a Google device, Google branded Nexus, but they use Google Now. And on some Androids and some other devices, it won't use the volume up down. So, but it will use the play, pause, hold down button, which is kind of weird. But you know, it is what it is. These were made really for, you know, Apple products, not really for all products. So that is probably the reason why. Of course, you know, I have a kind of a cheapo Android, so it's not the best. So that it might work better with other ones, might not. Anyway, this, of course, has been an after I already opened it unboxing. So, yep, hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment on whatever. So, most people do. Actually, nobody really does. So, alright, TTYL.